Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Vetsia7, and today I'm going to show you guys how to basically start an all-star tower defense X. So, of course, type in any codes that are active. I have no clue what's active right now, unfortunately, but basically, of course, you're going to want to summon. Now, my first tip is I recommend spinning on one of these banners. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what one. Just pick one and only spin on it because your pity does not change. So this one's 65 pity, and this one's 86. So basically, just summon on one until you can pity for the mythic. And then also, of course, if you get, Sasuke or whatever, then use like your highest rarity. Also, another tip is that actually some characters have team ups. So for example, if you get a 4-star Sasuke and a 4-star Naruto, they do have a pretty good team up. Like they become very strong. Same thing with 3 stars as well for like Luffy and Zoro. So I'll show you what that looks like right now. Okay, so basically what you want to do is if you pull a mythic at the very start, I guess you can attempt hard. But just go into casual and then of course do your story, and you need to do probably all your story. That's what most, like literally 90% of tower defenses, you need to do all your story, because challenges, which is like more late game, you basically need to do your story so you can be able to do the challenges to evo your characters. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the team up really quick, just how much stronger they actually get, because it's very, very OP. A lot of rares have it, so the one way you can know if they have it is if they have this right here. It's called Team. It's an ability. So Naruto did like 100 damage off placement, or yeah, 128, and they went up to 348 off placement. They also, I'm pretty sure, like a bigger AoE, all that stuff, which is like really nice. They just become like super OP, and they can basically solo probably majority of the story. I'm not on the last story, so I don't know. Maybe you need a mythic to beat the entire story. Not entirely sure. But these, the team up probably could beat it. This is a 4-star team up and it's very good, but 3-star team ups also, they're able to do a few thousand damage. I think on average what I've seen is like 2,000 to like 3,000 they could definitely do maxed out. But the 4-star team up, I think Naruto is able to actually do 4,000, which is pretty dang good. Highest damage I've seen in this game so far, but I do not have a mythic. Also, a little tip as well is you could just auto. It's a lot easier most of the time. Okay, so after you do a lot of story, now when I say a lot of story is because you basically want to save up for 450 gems every single time to summon, because, well, I'll just show you, but basically if you use 1 summons, it's 50, and 10 would be 500, but if you do 10, you actually get 50 gems off. So make sure to just save for the 10 every time, which is 450. So after doing a lot of story, you might find it quite difficult to actually level up or like continue. So basically you want to actually feed your units, which is a really good way to just get a ton more damage. And one really good tip as well to level up is, like, if you're completely stuck and you have like no way to get food, infinite mode is the best way actually how to get food from my knowledge. It's very easy. Basically just come in here and put down all your units, max it out, and it gives you these EXPs, and they give a bunch of XP. This is the best way to get XP, I'm assuming, because these are purely just for XP, just like the first game. So I'm just going to assume that these are the best way to actually get, XP. So infinite mode, this is an assumption. There might be something better, but I kind of doubt it. Also, out of curiosity, right? I'm a little curious. Oh, you can't equip the XPs anymore. That'd be funny. You could equip the XPs for some reason in the first game. Also, I forgot to mention in the video, when you get those XPs from infinite mode, you always want to basically evolve them into the next EXP, because they just give more XP. That's how it's always been, so I'm assuming that it's the same in astdx. So make sure to always just evolve your EXPs into the 4-star and then 5-star, and I believe 5 stars max in this game. So yeah, just try to get the 5-star EXPs and they'll give a ton of XP. So I just want to talk about evolving. Evolving is going to be pretty difficult. It does tell you how to do it, but the problem is a lot of the stuff you need to talk to NPCs. So for example, you need to talk to the Vegeta NPC, and if you talk to any of these NPCs, they'll tell you to like fight them basically, and you have to do like a very, very hard stage. I tried the Goku one just to see what it was about, and they had 260,000 HP. The bosses did. There was 2 of them. So these are very difficult. I would not recommend trying to Evo. Just try to get your story done, and then Evo late game. That's definitely like a late game thing, because that's a lot of HP. That's Goku's though. Maybe Vegeta's is way easier. In terms of challenges, you have to do story basically to do to unlock these. So if I did all of ACAD, I could get that. But since I haven't done the bleach map, I can't do it. Which is why you need to complete your story, which they drop XPs and also Evo items. So this is how you Evo as well. So you have to Evo basically by doing the challenges, which you need to do your story, and then also you need to talk to the NPCs. Like if you need to Evo your Gojo, I'm assuming you just talk to this NPC right here. So you need to find your NPC in the lobby if you're trying to Evo. Also, as soon as you're done summoning, basically run over to the left of summon, go to unit collection, and of course claim your rewards here, as there is a ton of gems waiting just for spinning even 10 times or even one time. You'll just get basically free gems from this right here. So that's literally just free gems. Make sure to claim this. So there's not too much out in terms of on release, but the Evos do seem pretty hard to get. So it's pretty simple. Once again, you just do your story. You need to do all your story basically. That's the goal when you first start. That's pretty much every tower defense. You need to do infinite mode if you're stuck. For XP, you can level up your units. You can abuse the team ups. Naruto and Sasuke team up for the 4-star is extremely good. They also have it for the 3-star. I'm honestly assuming every star has it, so all the way up to 5-star, they all have team ups. Like I said earlier as well, that you could just basically tell who has team ups by if they're like really close. Like for example, Luffy and Zoro, they're on the same crew. They're like, this is like his right hand man, or Sasuke and Naruto, or Rukia and Ichigo, stuff like that. It's pretty obvious. Maybe Ichigo and who do you have one? I'm not actually sure on that one. Maybe. I actually haven't tested if they have multiple team ups. So maybe Ichigo has 2 team ups. But you can basically test it and figure out who has a team up and just abuse it. It's honestly probably the best way to get through story. Unless you get lucky and pull a 5-star, which I definitely did not do, looking at my team. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.